So as I said, my video is going to be a little bit different today because instead of having my camera set to video mode, it was set to photo mode. So I have snapshots that I will try to incorporate into this as I walk you through how I came to this layout. So Lori sent us a packet that had a piece of the new limeade paper, which I used in my leaves, and also I believe the pumpkin cardstock. And then she had sent us the thin cuts from the Autumn Gnomes for Autumn that had these pieces in it. So it had the pumpkin, the 2 leaves, the mushrooms, and then these 2 sunflowers. And as you can tell, I am doing this right after I created this layout because I have black shimmer brush under my fingernail. So what I decided is I was going to focus on these sunflowers, and I went to the Cricut and I found this cutting file, and she asked us in the going back to the mystery envelope that Lori sent us, she asked us to make sure to include acorn, whether the ink or the cardstock. And the funny thing is I had to call her out on it when we had our meeting of, well, you want us to use this but you didn't send us any, and it's a new color, how do you know we all got it? So I do have some cardstock that's in the acorn color, and so I cut that out on the Cricut, and it's the center of the sunflowers here. How I do some of my sunflowers and my flowers is I go ahead and cut them out on the Cricut, and then I crimp them. Well, I ink the edges and then I crimp them with my piercing tool and just layer them up, and it just gives that dimensional element. You can see here how full they are, and I did 3 full and then 1 medium and 1 small, and I didn't end up using all of them. Up here for the tags, I just glued these in, so they're not really useful as far as having a purpose, but they're up there because I realized I don't have much information to share about the activities that are going on in this page, but I think it's a fun page to document. I used pattern 19 from the new Volume 6 Make It From Your Heart book, and I just love how these came together, and it had so many photos. So I knew I had my 7 photos. So again, I really change how I put photos down, and I'll try them one direction and another direction, and then cut them down and then work with them again. So hopefully through these snapshots you will see some of that process, but it was just a matter of picking out the colors that worked with the shirt, incorporated that acorn color that Lori asked us to do, and recorded another memory or page for my album. So Lori, I hope this sets the fall theme for you well enough. All the other gals that are playing along are in the video description. There'll be a playlist as well as their channel links. So be sure to go, and if you haven't already, subscribe to their channel, like our videos. It really does give us a boost. It's just a brightener to the day when we see those likes go up. If you have any comments, questions, anything that you may think would be cool for the Makers for Heart to do, or a suggestion for the mystery envelope, you can send that directly to me. Don't let the other girls know. Just kidding. But it's always fun to come up with clever ideas of something that will challenge each other and that we can have fun with. I will say on this layout, it kind of came together in stages, in that I chose the photo layout first, then my colors for how I was going to put those down. I did do some background stamping and stenciling on these. I cut the sunflowers from the Cricut, and while those were cutting, I used the old thin cuts to cut the leaves and layer them for behind the sunflowers. And after it was all said and done, there was just too much blue represented in the photos and not in the papers. And so that's why I went ahead and cut down that base to allow for that bluebird frame. And again, I got to the end and I had actually sent photos to a friend of, hey, this is what I did today. And as I was looking at the photos, I realized it needed more. And so that's when I went back with the shimmer brush and added that espresso shimmer brush color to this. So I hope you have a great week, enjoy watching what all the others created with the Gnomes for Autumn set and Acorn challenge that Lori gave us. Have a great day. Blessings.